Hey, what's up, everybody? Connects. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Keep almost in full color, and today we got the big one. We got the big one, baby. We got Ghost of Tsushima by Sucker Punch. I know I normally do like review videos, but I kind of want to do something different this time. Normally, have to cut and do a lot of things. There's a lot more things I want to show, a lot more things I want to talk about, but I try to cram everything into about 10-minute segments, and it just doesn't, in my eyes, sometimes work out for the best. So I wanted to try this a little differently, and get into Ghost of Tsushima. So without further ado, let's get into a let's play review. A let's review. A review play? I'll figure out a name for it, but in the meantime, between time, I'll have some commentary for you while playing. Kind of giving my general thoughts, so it'll be like a review, but just in a different format, you know what I mean? So first and foremost, one thing I definitely want to point out here is, well, you'll see. Woo! This is amazing. This is hard. This is hard to me. We're starting like this. This is how we going right now, off break. This is amazing. I lived in Japan for many years. I am a Japanophile. That's probably not the right way that it's supposed to sound or whatever, but I'm a huge fan of just Japanese culture, martial arts films, kung fu films. So when I saw this style, I mean, this is amazing. This is truly amazing. And the look, it really takes me back to a lot of old things I saw. And also, I feel like as a player, it lets you know what the vibe is. It's letting you know what's about to happen off break. This is a movie. This is giving you kind of information up front that it's going to be very cinematic, and it's going to have that feel to it, that cinematic feel. So I really like the fact that this attribute exists, this filter exists. I know a lot of other games, they have filters. Uncharted has many a filter. Tomb Raider has a lot of filters too. So it's hard. Now, one thing I will say that hurts in a weird way is that these are Japanese people, but if you look at the lips, it does not match. Weird, like it's like, Japanese people talking, but yet the lip movement is that of English. So I do understand, this was made to kind of cater more so towards the Western audience. So I do get that, but I feel like it's a weird miss, because for those who have watched many a kung fu flick, martial art flick, that was a thing, that was a running joke for a long time. Japanese people would talk, and it didn't match, and the dub was so terrible back then. I mean, horrid, like horrid dub back then. So to see it like in a backwards way now, it's really weird. But this is great. This is awesome. I truly love this filter wholeheartedly. Send your finest to face me. This is straight out of the martial arts kung fu flick playbook. And boy, suited and booted out here. Ugh. Sheer disrespect. Sheer disrespect. And for those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? The Japanese culture, that's very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? To catch a fade, a 1v1, you know what I'm saying? That was, considered something that came with the highest honor. To take a 1v1. You're supposed to fight with honor. In the Japanese culture, that's an honorable thing to do. So for something like that to happen right there, I mean, that's going to trigger a lot of Japanese people. It's triggering. I really am enjoying this feel right now. I really am. It's amazing. Now, although I do I mean, I'm still digging this for you know, for what it is right now. I feel like this filter works much better for something like that game, The Order 1886 and all that. For something like that, I feel like this filter is fire. But for this right here, just in the gameplay aspect, you know, it's alright. It's alright. I don't like the blood also, like how the blood is like big ass circles that just fall out. It's really weird. So, you know, I changed back to the color mode, just cause I wanna, you know, have you all see a few more things, you know what I mean? And so far, you know, looks amazing, looks dope. And currently, I will say that the no lock on right now is it's kind of weird. I'm used to a lot of games having that lock on system when you're in these big battle movements, just to let you know kind of where you're gravitating towards. So it does force you into a way where like, hey, I need to know kind of what I'm doing, what's around me. It also gives that camera movement, this camera movement right here, makes that very pertinent. You know, you can't just have the camera kind of auto camera for you. Get out of here. Give me this. Come on now. Come on now. I know you hear that music in the back. When you hear that in the background, you know it's time. Give me. Ooh. No. Oh, Senpai got him. Come on, Senpai. I got a few bodies on me. What's up? Now, another thing that you see in the background is kind of, you know, kind of bad in a way, but we got like that Dynasty Warriors type feel in the sense of, you know, a lot of the ads, they're not very unique. They are very repetitive in terms of how they look, what they are. So, also, once again, a bit of a miss, but I'm cool with it. I am cool with it currently. I haven't felt, you know, I haven't felt bad about this at all. We end this together. This looks amazing. This looks great. Blood splatter. Arrows in his back. Got him. You know, a reason I really felt like I had to play this in with the Japanese audio was that the voice actor for One Piece, who plays Roronoa Zoro, is the voice of the main character. And for those who don't know, One Piece is a top 3 anime for me. I don't know where it would rank exactly, but just off of that alone, like I felt like I had to play this in Japanese. And you see that chunky blood, that chunky. That's what I'm talking about when I reference that the blood and I really aren't getting along too well right now in terms of the splatter, how it comes out. You know what I mean? I watched a lot of Dexter, so you know what I'm saying. I got an appreciation for blood splatter. Look at that bead of sweat coming down. It's hot out there. Look at the bead of sweat coming off him. It's a tense ass moment. He's sweating, you know what I mean? Blood stained clothes. Now, for the record, for this first episode, I did want to do this with the Japanese audio, but in the next one, I will transition over to the English audio just to see, you know, just to get the feel for it, you know what I mean? I normally do that with a lot of games I play. I do like to hear the other audios just to just see what it feel like. You know what I mean? You see, this is kind of like a miss. We saw sweat dropping off of people, but if you looked at the sword in the sand, it looked so bland. It looked, you know what I'm saying? They're showing the blood-stained hands, so, like, it's that thing, and I talked about it with the Final Fantasy VII review. When you start hitting, you gotta consistently throw these haymakers. You can't just stop throwing haymakers. It just doesn't translate well. You know what I'm saying? But see, and we're back to really good looking stuff. So like, it's those moments that you have to hide really well. Otherwise, it just kind of like messes with your eyes some. You know what I'm saying? But we're back to very great looking things, and I have a strong feeling that this is gonna have those moments of blemish here, blemish there. You know, another thing I do like and dislike at the same time, it's weird, but also these are the fucking worst henchmen alive. Like, I just get out of here. I'm out of here. The thing that I really like and dislike at the same time is that there really is no like, here are the buttons. I mean, now granted, I could go into the menu screen and I could see this, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I mean, within the game, there really hasn't been anything that let me know how to do things, or I mean, it just kind of let me just mess with the buttons and figure it out. In a way, I truly appreciate that. As someone who plays a ton of games, like I'm gonna figure it out. But for those casuals who come in and maybe, you know, they're not very well versed, it might be a little jarring for them that, you know, you go into these sequences and really don't have a good idea of what you're pressing or what to do. So right now we are starting to get some of the buttons and what to do, and we got that Assassin's Creed bar at the top. I don't know, for all my Creed fans. And one thing, the one reason I really was digging this game and all that, it's a time period. Oh! I was saying, damn it. I was busy talking. The one thing that I really was glad for is, one, this is a time period piece, and two, this is a it has very Assassin's Creed like notes. And maybe one day I'll talk about my feelings about Valhalla, but ultimately, me and Valhalla, I don't know that, you know, I'm gonna necessarily enjoy that game. But this kind of has that feel. I don't know if it was me, but it looked like she was dirty a second ago. Now she's clean again. I don't know. You know, it's just the little things. Alright, everybody, we took a little bit of a jump, but we back, and like I said, I did want to change up the style in which I try to do these reviews, just, you know, just as one, to give you some different flavor, but two, you know what I'm saying, I just want to try to show a little bit more, just show a little bit more of a game. So I want to do a, like I said, I want to do a let's review, play review, whatever you want to call it, but something that, I mean, look at this foliage. Like, this is amazing. It looks awesome. But I fear that there are going to be moments that kind of stand out that, you know, They look a little off.
Jin, what happened?
I found Tsushima. I could have saved him. But the Khan was there. I failed my uncle.
At least you're in one piece.
I swore to protect this island with my life. But now the Mongols have stolen our home. Killed our samurai.
You forgot what it's like to fight someone stronger than you. To feel weak. Sometimes when you're staring death in the face, you have to do whatever it takes to survive.
The Khan expects to fight a war against the samurai. He will anticipate our every move. Unless we find new ways to surprise him. That's how we'll save Lord Shimura. And retake our home.
We'll need some help.
Riders. The Khan's attack dogs.
There's too many of them! Hide! In the grass! They must be searching for you. Bastards scared off the horses.
They're samurai mounts, trained to return to their masters.
Now they changed the language back to English, and like I said, wanted to show off the better things. And let me know in the comments, man. I mean, like, which do you prefer?
The Mongols
You
must
prefer
be
the
hunting.
Japanese voiceover? Do you like the English?
I'll draw their attention while you escape.
I'm not leaving your side until we've saved my brother.
First, I need to find more allies. Trained warriors.
But
Like Sensei
English voice
Skull.
acting ain't bad at all. Not bad at all.
They can help.
My brother
Trust
can
me.
help too.
I have played some of the
Once we save you,
worst
you'll have the
of the
island's
worst
best
of the
blacksmith
worst
in the
English
world.
voice acting
He'll
you
make
know
whatever
of.
tool you need to save your uncle.
Something to scale the castle walls?
You dream it, Taka can make it.
Where are they holding him?
He was captured near Kechi.
Right there and ask around. I'll join you soon.
This looks amazing. This looks amazing, and ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the best place to cap it. This is the best place to cap it. So, this is going to be the first episode of the Ghost of Tsushima Let's Play, Let's Review Play, whatever we're going to end up calling it. But this is the first one, and this is the end of the prologue, or as much as I want to show of the prologue, alright? Well, stay tuned. I will be showing off more, but not too much more, just in case you know. You may want some surprises for yourself if you ever cop the game. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace, be easy, be blessed.